Hello friends, welcome to Spicy Cat Colors, new and seasoned friends. My name is Kathy and I am here for me. This is really early to share with you my completed pages for the month of May. So as usual, I will have timestamps down in the description if you want to jump around. I know not everybody cares about goals or empties or this time I switched and I'm going to show all my color by number pages first, because if you don't care for color by number, check out the timestamp and then you can jump ahead to the non-color by number, or whichever way. If you just want to skip the chat, you can jump to the pages. So first up, my little notebook goals here. I am pretty impressed with myself for the month of May. I don't keep track during the month other than trying to make sure I'm meeting my goals, my coloring goals I set for myself, and of course my buddy colors. But my total pages, I don't do until the end. So I got them all down here. And as far as coloring goals, I met all of my coloring goals. And a new goal, which I forgot to share last month, but I need to dig it out. It's kind of in the pile right over here, so I'll show you that in a moment. As far as channel and community goals, the only thing I did not meet is I want to do 2 color and chats a month, and I only got 1. But I did do 2 tag videos where my goal is to do 1. Either way, everything else I did. I managed to... What was I going to say? Well, I don't know that I slow spent. I total spent about $20 in supplies and $54 in books, just under 54. So if that's a slow spend or not. I did participate with 7 buddy colors. Loved it. A couple were multiples. And I did a bunch of hashtags. And the big exciting news, well, maybe... I completed 50 total pages. 23 color by number, 27 non-color by number. I colored in 25 different books and I colored 3, actually that's 4 PDFs. Just realized. And I used up 16 markers / pens. So I was very excited. I used the prompt this month was Mom for Mother's Day and spring. So the other thing I started that was new, when I jot down my completed pages here, I don't know if I've shown a close-up of this. So here, this column, I put the total number of pages for that book. And then if it met any of my goals, which are over here just numerically, and if they qualified for a hashtag. And then I added here, this little P means it fulfilled my monthly prompt. So that was new. Pretty excited. Again, like I said, I didn't expect 50, and because my husband is giving me a quarter a page and I carried over my pages from last month, I get to go spend $25 on coloring books that he knows about and approves. He doesn't need to know everything else. He doesn't know about this $53.90 I spent in books, but that's okay. For June, I am doing the prompt Father's Day, and June is a popular wedding month, and it was my parents' anniversary, so I'm not sure what I'll do, but I'll probably look for some like wedding or things that remind me of my parents and their anniversary for my prompt. When we look down at my rolling total of my 10 books to finish, I am up to, so I completed 27 of my 50 pages were out of those 10 books. In fact, I completed a book, another excitement. So now I have 9 left, which leaves me with 139 pages left of the 317. And otherwise, I just do a, I'm not doing this very well. Oh, that's too far. Then you see too much of my junk. Anyway, this is just my running total for the year. And over here, I'm getting more and more. Some more than others, but here's the one I finished. All the pages are X'd off. So that's the goal sheet. Let us move on. I cannot tell you how many times I've glued this down. I've even used glue dots. It doesn't stay. Okay, gotta set that behind me. There are, what did I already forgot? 15, I think, markers I've used up. I have, look at those, greens and browns, Crayola Super Tips, 5 of those, 6 of my Illy Art 101 markers. I've shown these before. I do really like them. They're an alcohol-based, they aren't going to last you a super long time, but they're a nice travel set. 2 of my Jot Dollar Tree gel pens. 1 of the Jot Metallics. This is Tomoxis. This is one, I don't recommend this brand. I purchased it on Amazon. This, just like when you get into your alcohol markers, your Ohuhus, your CaliArts, all the knockoffs use the same packaging type, so you might think you're going to get the same. This is one of those. This is not. The Tan Mitt brand is really good. This one is not because the brush frays really quickly and really easily. Anyway, finished up a black. And amazingly, I have never finished a Wink of Stella, but I can't get anything else out of this one. So, Wink of Stella is empty. Those are all my empties. Hold on, I'll get my books. Okay, this is what I forgot to show you last month. I am a supporter of the Danny Buttons channel, Danielle. She has a Patreon account, and one of the fun things she does for those of us in her Patreon group, we do bingo. So she comes up and draws prompts for us, and then we color a page to match the prompt and try and get bingo. It's just for fun. It's not a competition. And I did not make it. This was the April one I forgot to show you. I got bingo, but I always go for blackout. You know me. I will try and compete with myself. So I did not get to do a page for my oldest book, which, to be honest, I don't know what that would have been. And I do not have any Eerie books, but I could have done a similar style, and I just didn't get to that. So this was my April bingo card, but check it out. May, oh yeah, this is a little sneak peek of the pages you're going to see. I got blackout. Very excited for that one. So, just thought I would show you that. I make this up with my little pictures in it, and I enjoy doing that. Okay, now we're into the pages. First, we're going to go through the color by numbers. So, these are some PDFs. If you have not gone to Kira Shirshneva's, I can always struggle with that, website, do so, because she has some freebies out there, which includes like whole free books that you can print out. So I was looking for a prompt, because one of Danielle's prompts was to do black and white. So I kind of cheated. I thought, I'm going to do these mystery things. But I was challenging myself to do something that I thought in real life was black and white. Well, this is a beautiful flower, but when I was looking at it before, it was colored for some reason. I don't know. I thought it was penguin, maybe? Though penguin doesn't have that big of a beak. I don't know. In my mind, it was something black and white. So then she also has mystery dots out there. So I did a mystery dot. And this one I for sure thought was a penguin. Again, now that you're looking at it, you're like, this is King Tut's tomb. How could this be a penguin? Well, before it's colored in, I started to think this, was the body, and here was the head, and it was had its head pointed down like around to an egg or a baby. So finally, I found another one, also from the dots, that was black and white. So Again, I could have just done one and been done, but no, I have to push myself, so I did the whale page. And I just used a black Sharpie. I actually did these at work. I was a little bit slow, and I printed them out, and there you go. Let me show you. This is my completed book, magazine, whatever you want to call it. This is the Flower and Birds Relaxing Color from Centennial Activity. I picked this up last summer, and I'm just going to show you the ones I finished. I don't know if I'm going to do a flip through of these. This wasn't like my favorite book, so I don't know if I'll do a flip or not, but either way, okay, here are completed pages. And as usual, I kind of do my own thing. Just did some outlines on the areas I didn't want to color in solid, but it kind of doesn't make the bird pop. Here I use some of my paint markers again. Colored this one fully. This also I thought tied in with spring. Well, all of these birds and flowers springish. I didn't really change any of the colors, which I've done in the past. I just, like in some of the larger areas, did an outline. Did my paint markers. I liked this one because I like butterflies. And then it was, I think the very last page is the other one that, oh, sorry, trying to get my paper clip off. This lorikeet. And those were the pages I completed in here. This is a done one. I'm very happy to have, this is my first completed book of 2021, and it is on my list of books to complete. This is also on my book, or my list of 10 to complete. I think I maybe have 12 or 14 left in here. So this month I did Jack Jack. I did find my washi tape, and I went through and added this to all the pages that were missing it. It looks like this. I'll show it in a haul. I found it at Dollar General, which I still need to film my April and May supply haul. So I did Jack Jack, then I jumped ahead and I colored Russell, and I colored Goofy. I need to leave this, I still need to take some pictures of some of these. And I colored Pocahontas and Meeko. So again, kind of started working from the back and the front, and we'll meet in the middle. But this one is getting nice progress. I colored a page in Stone Mosaic Book 3. This is the first one of the series I purchased, and I'm impressed with it. I didn't know about some of the pictures in the first two, so I just went for the third. So I'm like, well, maybe they just keep improving. I want to get this, so I did. And I did this page, this vanity, in a color and chat. Kind of got a long emotional one. Thank you to all of your kind comments. So this was the first page I'd done, and I like to see when it's the back page. So Stone Mosaic. Another of my 10 books to finish is Fairy Magic by Color Questopia. Sorry, do I need to move out a little bit more? And I think, did I do 4? I did do 4 in here. I did 2 of the fairies. So I did this one for a autumn fall prompt, and I called her Fall Fairy. And I did this one, and I called her Mother's Day Hug Fairy. Remind me of that. And then I did 2 of the bonus pages, which I am planning to do to complete this book. I had told myself when I got the book, since I don't have that many Color Questopia books, I'm fine doing these because it's a good tester. So I did the Fox page, which you're going to get a little bit of stories. This could be a long video. It is me. also went towards my prompt because it reminded me of, I was in my 20s. My mom and I would go for walks all the time. We lived out in the country. And one time we're about 1.5 miles from our house and we found a baby fox that must have been hit by a car, but it wasn't dead yet. It was so tragic. So my mom walked, of course this was before cell phones. Yes, I'm that old. So my mom had to walk home and I stayed there on the side of the road with the baby fox. I so wanted to pick him up and hold him, but I knew he probably had some diseases. And just kept talking to him until my dad could come and put him out of his misery. But random things that remind me of my mom. And then the other page from the bonuses that I did was the owl. Also reminded me of Mother's Day. Looks like a mama and her baby. So making very nice progress in this book. I'm just putting these under the table. Here is Kira Shershniva, Women's World. I did 1 page out of here. I did this one for my Mother's Day prompt because it just reminded me of my mom. She would be super happy and smiley all the time. She had really short hair, but she was a square dancer. My parents square danced, and this dress kind of made me think of Mom with her can-can and her petty pants. And it was just cute and fun. So I do really like this book. It's hard to only do the 1 page, but there's so many books I want to color in, so if I give myself 1 a month. That being said, I dug this one out on the 31st, I believe, and cranked out 3 pages. I was trying to earn my money from my husband. So I'm just working from the back forward in Circulism Art Books, color by number, mandala shade. I did my little sheet. I did this one. I'm not sure if my color choices were off or if it's just kind of an odd color palette, not my normal. Oh my gosh, I just realized I missed 2. Whew, don't tell my husband. I still gave myself a quarter for this. And then I really like this one, but I'm a purple girl. Purples and blues. I'm trying to move it so you don't get quite as much glare. These are just colored with alcohol markers. And this is perfect as we dive into Pride Month here. A rainbow flower mandala. Okay, this one I have to remember to go back and finish those 2 dots. And my last color by number is out of this book, Colortronic Animals, which was on my 10 books to touch. I finally did, so this will be a Color My Hoard, or May Color My Hoard 2020. And I did this as a buddy color with the beautiful Beginning Coloring with Amanda. So my page, I washi tape border because I cover up my mess. I tell you guys that all the time. And I use black acrylic paint to do the background. And then I colored it. And what I tried to do, can you see that subtle blue shimmer? I don't know how to use these. I should have watched a video first. But this is mica powder, which I received in an Arteza advent calendar at Christmas. And first I tried mixing it in with the paint. Well, you can't mix this in with black opaque paint. It's not going to show. So then when the paint was still wet, I pierced a hole in the top of the little foam cover and then I sprinkled it like salt and pepper. And it dried in there. I did have to be careful. Here you can see I smeared it a little bit. See there? When I like ran my hand over. But otherwise, it worked. So I'm excited to do more in this book and also to play with this some more. I finally read up on it, so I might learn a few things. But I think all of these, some, not all, but some of them have a color for the background. This one is just white. Where is it? This one does have a color. Ooh, purple. So maybe I'll go through one day and just paint some more of the backgrounds. Because once I had that done, and it really didn't take that long, it was fun to just focus on the coloring, which I did with alcohol markers. Thank you again, Amanda, for buddy coloring with me. I was so happy to get into that book. So those are the color by numbers. Now we will dive into the non-color by numbers. Hopefully I included Amanda's picture, and I'm going to try and include my buddy colors pictures if I can. So I apologize in advance, buddies, if I didn't save or get smart enough to show you. So here in this Crayola, I did double a buddy color with my friend Tammy, who watches YouTube. She doesn't have a channel or an Instagram, but we chat on Snapchat, and we colored out of here. She has the same books, but they're different formats. So like in our Sloths and Llamas, I didn't have the same page she had picked, but in Cosmic Cats we did. And I colored this one with crayon, and I added the stickers. So these come with stickers. And I just plopped it in over the planet, and then this was supposed to be a star, but I thought it looked like the cat should be reaching for some cheese. If you hear some noises, my cats, it's playtime. They're wrestling. And then in Sloths, can we zoom in a little bit? There we go. Sloths Love Llamas. She had picked one, I think they were listening to a boombox, and that page isn't in my version. So I thought, well, they're still jamming to music and dancing, and I used a very limited color palette, and I had to add the little, I don't know if it's a hamster or a gerbil sticker, because he's, you know, kicking it up too. So these are just very fun. I enjoy these little Crayola books, and I think I've mentioned before, I use primarily budget-friendly, preferably Crayola pencils and crayons when I'm coloring them. Next, this is a non-traditional. I will explain it when I post my haul, but I purchased this. It was actually part of a set, and I have these books. This is like a smaller version. Anyone that has the original poem books of Shel Silverstein, they're a larger book. And it was a favorite as a child. And I saw this on Book Outlet, and I wanted to buy it because the books have not super detailed, but they have illustrations. And I thought it would be perfect to relive my childhood reading the poems and coloring the illustrations. So I did this one with colored pencil. Just give you kind of a quick flip. You can see not all of them have page or images, and I just, like I said, I've had this in my mind for a while to buy this, another set, so I could color in it, and I did. So this, I stuck the tissue in because I wasn't sure if it's going to transfer, because I used oil pastels, the Crayola versions, for this poem, Santa and the Reindeer. So I will talk more about that in my haul, but they are completed pages. Now, all of our traditional coloring books. First up, the lovely 50 Ocean Miniatures. This was a birthday gift from my friend Lauren at Lauren Loves Color. And I did the book belongs to page. Added a little bit of glitter. There, you can see it. And my favorite Dollar Tree cat stickers. This is 40 coloring pages Sun Life drawing in my 10 books to finish. My goal is to finish this one in June. I only have 4 pages left. So I did this one, World of Cats coloring book, and I actually tried for the most part, to copy the cover. So this was the last page. And on the back of the book here, it had the cover of that book. Huey, no, sorry, had Huey try and jump up here quick. So I was like, I didn't know what color palette to use because it's kind of a busy picture. So I thought I'm going to just try and copy what they did using some water-based markers. I do apologize for the zoom in and out. And then I kept going forward from the backwards and did this pretty little unicorn from the unicorn coloring book. And I only have this page, and 2 more. So one kind of a detailed one left. This should be fun. 2 mandalas and another detailed. So, like I said, the goal, I'm going to try to finish this book because some of my 10 books to finish are not very far. So if I can get a few of them done, I can focus more on the others. Next, I have some Daisy Joy. I absolutely love the style of Daisy Joy. This is the unicorn coloring book. And I wanted to do 2 pages, but I only got 1 done in here. And this one for my Mother's Day reminded me of mother and child. Pretty simple palette. My mom's favorite color is blue. Mine is purple. There we go. Another one I need to photograph. I also worked in Daisy Joy Princess coloring book. And this was for Danny Button's bingo. I was to do an April Amber page and I didn't have any April Amber, but I thought this chibi girl looked similar to April Amber's style, and I kind of altered the eye to make it even look more along that style. So this was fun and perfect for spring. We're making progress. This is a 10 books to finish, Butterfly Mandalas. I got three done in here. 3. 2 of them were buddy colors with the same person. So this page I did on my own. And I was following, they give you, you know, like suggestions for palettes and to use colors alongside each other. So I picked 5 colors and did that one. And then, there it is. I did the monarch for my mom. She was a monarch butterfly. Ooh, I just saw that shimmer. And this was, I had told my friend Toll, my new friend, and we were buddy coloring because she said she had this book. And I said, well, I'm planning to do this page for sure for my mom. And then she picked this page for us to do. So, and then she ended up doing the monarch page as well, which was really cool. I did, once again, I used blues primarily in honor of my mom and the monarch butterfly. And then this, I hope I can show you Toll's picture because she did it so cool. She did a beautifully colorful butterfly and then did grayscale around the outside. So I kind of took that inspiration and flipped it and did the colorful flowers and then a more neutral, it's not totally grayscale because I used golds, but it's all glitter gel pen. Whew. So I was really happy to get 3 pages done in here because I have a lot more to go. This book didn't get as much love this month. Another one I'm trying to finish, Keep Calm And. I did 1 page. There were several in here I wanted to do for my prompt, my monthly prompt. But the only one I was able to get to was Keep Calm and Sing, which is in honor of my mom, who loved to sing. I did a page in 50 Summer Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. Again, I needed to do a summer prompt. What better than Hello Summer? I believe this is the last page of the book. Yes, it is. And it's the first page. Nope, I had done this one in April. So I have 2 pages done now in my summer miniatures. Here is another gift from the beautiful Lauren at Lauren Loves Color. This book cracks me up. It has the nice matte, which doesn't cause reflection. And I did the radishes. You look radishing. And this is my version or my attempt of doing a split color. You may have seen split colors where you actually cut your page in half. One person colors one side, the other another, and then you tape them back together on the back. So I didn't have anybody to color with me, so instead I used 2 different sets of markers where I used pastels on the right and more of the solid bright colors on the left. Added some white gel pen accents in there, but this is a very fun book. Thank you again. And another book I'm trying to finish is the Yippee Kawaii Yay Mandala Magic Volume 1. I have purchased Volume 2, which I have a flip through linked on my channel, but I haven't colored in it because I really want to at least have half of this done. So I did 2 buddy colors in here this month. We did Breakfast Bonanza, which I kept pretty normal breakfast foods. I did this with Amanda Downey, who is beautiful, lovely, amazing. I did my cereal. Can you tell? It's Fruit Loops. Seriously, my cats are like bouncing off the recliner over there. That is the noise. And my French toast. What else did I do? Oh, this is my little funny. So I colored this first, and in my mind I saw this as a coffee pot. Well, by the time I get around to doing some more, I'm like, well, thank goodness it's the syrup, and I'm glad I colored it brown. But if I'd been thinking and caught that it was syrup and not coffee, I could have made it like strawberry or blueberry or anything else, but I don't have to tell you these things, but I do because it happens. And then one more. This is so colorful and fun, and it is a buddy color with the lovely Kathy, the colorful colorist on Instagram and YouTube. Okay, hold. Okay, I apologize for that. Let's see if we continue. So not only are the 3 youngest boys of the fur herd wrestling and running around, now the oldest boy in the house he sounds like he's gonna like cough up a lung or a serious hairball, but he doesn't. He just wheezes and makes the terrible noise. So I tried to spare you from that. Anyway, this page I did with a set of, they don't smell anymore. They were Crayola scented markers, and I just used the full set, which is why it's so bright and vibrant. And I outlined everything in glitter. So, thank you, Kathy, for coloring Wonderful Wee Folk with me. I don't think I'm even halfway through this one yet, so I have a lot more to go. Okay, getting close to the end. Well, we'll see. I did a Jade Summer Kawaii Girls, and I colored this one right here. This little student girl. My mom was a teacher, and that is why I picked this girl, because she reminded me of a student. The only thing well, she is a student, but reminded me of my mom. The only thing I couldn't figure out is what she is holding. It doesn't look like a lunch bag to me, so I really didn't know what color to color it, but I was, again, limited palette, and so I guess I made it a bag of we'll just say it's yellow. But that was a very nice page. Here is another one that goes towards Lovella's May Color Your Hoard. Or, yeah, Color Your Hoard, right? Losing my mind. Because I have not colored in this book. My mom absolutely loved Mary Englebright. And I found this adorable picture. Again, I don't need to explain every one. Obviously, it's a, looks to be, it could be a mother and a daughter, which is how I colored it. And my mom would totally wear this outfit, primary colors. She taught kindergarten, plus some nice sparkle and bling. Next, I colored in another gift from Lauren, Delicious Whimsy. I just did this really quick, but it was still fun, and did the cover page all in glitter gel pen. So it was fun. I'm looking forward to doing the rest of these because it's pretty quick and easy. And you really don't have to think too hard because whatever this is kind of lends itself to the palette. Hence, the cherries are reds and some purplies. And yeah, I did the leaves green, stems brown. Made sense in my world. Okay, I got 3 biggies. The books are big because these were PDFs that I printed. So in the Greatest Hits 100 coloring pages from Jade Summer. FYI, if you do not know, this is a freebie on the Jade Summer. You actually have to go to their website, Jade Summer, and sign up for their email, and they will email you this. And that's what I did, and then I printed it off and had it bound at a copy store. But I did a page. And for my theme, I did the mom page. I was really happy with how the lockets, I've never done gems or jewelry, so I was just playing, and I kind of liked how that turned out. And of course, I tried to monarch up my butterfly. Okay, can I reach all these? So I have Chibi Girls, Grayscale, 2 books in 1. Same thing, I had purchased this one though as the PDF and had it printed and bound. And in honor of Mother's Day and my mom, I did The Teacher. This one was tricky. I wasn't sure a lot of the busyness stuff in the background, what to do and not go crazy with colors, but I added glossy accents on her eyes and mouth. And this is a new, well, it's not new. I hauled it quite a while ago. This is the one I used right there, this Kira Cute, made in Japan. It's kind of a blend between Stickles and Liquid Pearls. Whoa, I zoomed in too close. Sorry. Can you see? It's like not completely just like Stickles. It's got a little bit of the pearlesque. But yeah, that was pretty nice. It was the first time I've tried it, so it dried. I didn't expect to have the glitter in there as well. And 2 left. I have a PDF and only 1 page. This page this book I am so far behind trying to complete it. I only got 1 page and we're still only at Mardi Gras. Was that March? But got my Mardi Gras girl done. I was playing with paint this month, I guess. Again, this was in my Arteza advent calendar. I used the gold acrylic paint. And I really didn't know what to do though. I thought I should do something else on this background besides just the solid. I didn't know, like some type of design, or I couldn't come up with anything, and I didn't want to ruin it because everything else was done. So it is gold, and I have a lot of work to do in this book. And the very last page is a PDF from Hannah Lynn. This was a freebie from March from the Patreon, if you are a member of her Patreon. She is called Spring Queen, and of course, it is in honor of my mother, with all of the butterflies. This girl has gone through some stuff. At one point, she was the bearded lady. I was having a heck of a time with my markers and my skin tone. So I'm happy with how it came out in the end, but she took some serious work. I did not give up. I could have just thrown it away and printed a new one, but I really like to push myself and see if I can push through and find myself end with something I am proud of. And I love my girl now. I wouldn't have picked any other skin tone, and I absolutely love her eyes. Still playing around, learning how to do Hannah's girls, their eyes. I added crystal accents, or crystal effects. Why do I keep saying the wrong thing? On her eyes and her lips. And then I stickled some extra spots. There were these little, I don't even know what they were, looked to me like dandelion poofs in the background. And then I just added more to tie it in, some on her hair as well. So that is all of my pages. Holy moly, I'm sure. Oh, I kept it under an hour. Way to go, Kathy. And yeah, I'm really proud of what I accomplished. Again, I don't aim for a certain number other than, seriously, I'm telling myself every time I'm coloring, here's a quarter, here's a quarter. My husband's going to let me buy something, or he's going to buy it for me. So now I get to go shopping and see what I'm going to buy with my $25 I earned for April and May. That's like the hardest decision. If I were just going to go shop for myself, I would just go crazy and buy everything I wanted that's on my wish list, or I just decided I want. But when it's like, oh, this is all I'm going to get, which we know it's not, I'll buy more and just not tell him, but it's okay. I think that's everything I have for you guys as far as for the completed pages. I had a blast. I am excited. I already have a pretty big stack of goals and things I want to color in June. I think, what do I have? I already have 9 buddy colors lined up. I'm open to more. Just know that it may take me a while. When I agree to buddy color, I try at the beginning of the month to meet you halfway, and if we hook up after the mid-month, then I give myself to the end of the month. So work's still been crazy. I appreciate all of my buddies for being patient, but I won't give up on you. I will buddy color. So I'm thinking if I get a chance, I might do a goals for June video and show you kind of what's sorry, I have my hand here again. I have another cat trying to come up. One of my old girls. She's pretty much deaf, and yeah, she just wants some scratches, so I'll scratch her over here. So we'll see if I get a chance. Filming is always a challenge for me because my husband and I work the same shift, and when he's home, he tends to sleep in the recliner, which is about 6 feet away from where I film. So I don't have the opportunity to film as much as I'd like to until some things change at work and we get back to our regular shifts. So Lobo, just stay away. Okay, I'm going to let you go so I can give Lobo some lovin'. Thank you again for stopping by. I would love to hear what you thought of my pages. If you want to buddy color, please message me over on Instagram. That's probably the easiest way. If you do message me and you don't hear from me right away, don't be disheartened. I will get back to you. I'm probably the rarest form because I don't stay glued to my social media and phone as much as I would like to. But I just have to separate myself or I would never get anything done. Yes, Lobo. Yes, they're all going to see your paw. She likes to she'll hit me. She'll keep hitting me to tell her to pet her. Tell me to pet her. So thanks again, friends. I will be back hopefully soon with, see, there she goes. She's like, hello, you're not scratching me. With another video. I appreciate you. And in case nobody has told you lately, you matter. You are beautiful. Hey, this is me. See what she's doing to me? I'm poking you in the arm right now, saying, hey, you listening to this right now, you make a difference in this world. You make my life better. And I am very grateful to call you my friend. Bye, friends.